You. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So before I start this video, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, whether your ass is trifling in the motherfucker or whether you trifling in the motherfucker or, you know what I'm saying, you a real stand-up woman about righteousness and living your life, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, without harming people. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Happy Mother's Day to y'all, because the kids still need to be taken care of at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy raising children, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to give a shout out to all the women, regardless of whether y'all doing some bullshit or not. You know what I'm saying? This is y'all day. Enjoy y'all day today. And let's get on to the video. All right, man. So let's start with this, man. You know what I mean? At this point, it's just flat out disrespect. And but it's really our fault. Our fault as a human race. It's not so much of a race issue, a color issue. Let me just say that, because these kind of things everybody's being affected by this. But in this particular video, I am pointing out the fact that this is happening to ancient American cities. This happens to us a lot when it comes down to being able to just get in certain jobs, certain contracts, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. I'm going to go run back this Chicago thing, and we're going to talk about this immigration thing at the end of the day when it comes down to pretty much with the Democrats. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it a bean pie, but the Republicans is in on it as well, okay? And this level of, I can't even get the word out, but it's really insulting to somebody's intelligence just to see this go on with both parties and make it seem like, you're blaming one side and they're the side to blame, but you have no say-so in this. But we're going to prove this wrong in this video. So let's start it off here with the Chicago thing that's going on with them. I guess they closed down a school out there in Chicago, and they're going to use that to bring in the migrants and stuff like that. I told y'all about this whole immigration situation, and y'all think it's something that's flooding from the border. I'm telling y'all, yes, it's coming from the border as well, but these people are also being flown in from China, like Trump would say, China, right? Asia, motherfucking India, the Middle East, Africans, the Ukrainians, Europeans, okay? All these people that come over here at the end of the day get treated like super citizens at the end of the day. They get a booster pack, a startup pack. And, those of us that's citizens that's maybe down on our luck, looking, just ain't getting calls or whatever the case may be. They're almost just like looking over us and, keeping us engaged in certain things, keeping us at certain levels purposefully. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But let's get into this video real quick.
Is that we really establish that this is a humanitarian crisis, and we're here. South Shore residents responded.
Okay. Now, this woman is out here. Obviously, this is a Latino woman at the end of the day. So she would feel and more when it comes down to this humanitarian crisis, or whatever the fuck the word is, crisis at the end of the day. What about the homeless people out there in Chicago who got to live like, trash at the end of the day, who have to have curfews and, you know what I'm saying, be told when and when they can't come out, got to check in and all this whole kind of other stuff. But here it is, you're gonna just undermine them and bring in people and, dust them off, give them a startup pack and all kind of shit, free benefits for everything. But what's going on in Chicago is not a crisis at the end of the day, amongst the ancient American and others as well. You know what I mean? So this is just flat out ridiculous, knowing that the Democrats and Joe Biden have literally came out here and gave up junkie charge spots so motherfuckers can get high and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what some of the Democrats in certain cities are actually doing. No, we're not going to help them and try to rehabilitate them, or at least just try to be uh, 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 a citizen, a working citizen, or just a stand-up individual at the end of the day. Because, you know, you got to understand that some people are going to just do drugs, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to die off them drugs. Just like some people going to drink alcohol and they're going to die off that alcohol. It may not be a raging alcoholic. They might be an alcoholic that go to work every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Functioning alcoholics, you know what I mean? They need to be rehabilitating junkies and people who are going through hard times and rehabilitating them at the end of the day. But no, instead, they won't do that. They'll let them roam around in the streets, this, that, and the third, be homeless. And it be fucked up too, because some people who really are looking for these opportunities and need these opportunities, you know, they can't get them. Or people that's like them in these situations take these situations for granted, and they are literally running off the government. They are really willing to live off the government and using every excuse for why they can't go apply themselves in life. You know what I'm saying? So you know, they mess it up for people that be in these situations. You know what I mean? So you know, let's let it keep going.
With resounding rejection. While this crisis may constitute an emergency for the city of Chicago, it does not constitute an emergency for the South Shore community. Incoming migrants have overwhelmed district police stations by the hundreds. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Now just think about that, right? I remember there was a point in time where we would be standing on the corner, right, of where we lived at. And that was a problem, okay? But as you just seen in that clip right there, they're bringing people from overseas and down by the border and letting these people stay in police station. Now, these are certain people that they're doing this to, making them live like that. You see what I'm saying? You know, that it's still fucked up for them to live like that. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie with y'all. It is what it is. But you know, at the end of the day, we got shit that's going on in our communities that's fucked up. And the other immigrants are not being treated like that. They're actually getting put in Airbnbs, hotels, free schooling, free housing, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? All kind of benefits. These people eventually that you see sleeping in the police station, they're just waiting for them to clear the way and give up these apartments and these jobs. They're waiting to knock off some of these ancient Americans in that particular area, and they do this as well in your neck of the woods and my neck of the woods as well. So you know, it's something that what I say that we suffer because we're not paying attention to our local elections and what's really going on and policies and stuff like that. You know, that kind of does hurt. You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of important to know what your particular politician is into and what your state representatives and shit like that is actually into. If they're into shit like this, you as an ancient American man or woman, that's not something you should be supporting, because they're going to come through and look to move you out the way to put them on so they can say, oh, yeah, see, we're helping these people get on, but they're moving you out the way for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Making you have to work at these bullshit ass rinky dink jobs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or have to get 2 to 3 jobs just to motherfucking maintain out here. You know what I mean? You know, where you could have been having a construction job or a nursing job or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They're literally letting students come through and get jobs over people who are qualified and been waiting for their opportunity to get their shot and stuff like that. And they just refuse to give it. They'd rather give it to the immigrant so it makes them look good when they go back and talk about what they done for immigration and how much of a Samaritan they really are and this, that, and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep going.
Hello. But city leaders could barely eke out a word of the details about a proposed respite center at the former South Shore High School. When it comes to the total number of people at South Shore at any given point in time, it is fluid. We'd start with 250, 500. How could you do that without consulting us?
I can tell you how they can do that without consulting us. You just not paying attention. We not paying attention. That's the problem. That's seriously really the problem. We're worried more about the NBA, the NFL, Women more worried about motherfucking Lifetime and drama and gossip and The View and CNN and you know the political watchers and shit, voters and shit. They more worried about CNN and Fox News and shit like that. I will say that they're more in line to what could be going down politically in their neck of the woods, but not necessarily so if they're so tuned in to a Donald Trump or tuned into a Joe Biden, because regardless of the president, you still have to deal with these people who run your city, okay? Who run your city, who have stronghold and rule with an iron fist in your city. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to understand that and look at these local elections the same way motherfuckers can tweet about power all goddamn day. Oh, when the next link of the power? Give me the link. I need the link for power and all this stupid ass shit. I'm not saying it's stupid to watch it. I watch it. You know, I watch basketball. All the shit I'm talking about, I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap, all that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying we pay too much attention to that shit. And we're not paying attention to what's going on in our local elections. That's why they don't have to consult with you, because at the end of the day, all they wanted was your vote. You got your vote. You brought this politician in. They came through and they did what their agenda was. It wasn't what you wanted, but it was their agenda or what they wanted. And they just needed your vote for it. You know what I'm saying? They needed you to co-sign it, and you co-signed it by voting them in. All right. So let's go on to the next thing real quick, because this shit right here. And we have to. A lot of people think this shit is fly, right? You know, a lot of Republicans, a lot of conservatives, you know, they think this is some hot shit, right? But these are the same people who will complain about, oh, these people are coming in from the border. If you listen to some of these conservative talkers and shit like that, they only make it seem like the immigrants are coming from the border. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. That's the number one thing that I have against some of these real far right wingers. You know what I'm saying? They don't really be speaking truth or not. They so much tunnel vision into what follow the leader is kind of saying kind of shit. They don't really think on their own. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Democrats got the same issue. Everybody has these kind of same issues going on in the world. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is part of the problem. But, you know, whatever. So Governor Abbott, you know, I did a video about this a while ago. Thought it would be fly to get these immigrants that Joe Biden is allowing to come through the border and then letting them get on buses and sending them to Democratic cities. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is really going on then? Because I remember when bitch ass niggas like Eric Adams was out here, yeah, come to New York. New York is a nice, safe place. Come to New York, all this other stuff. And this is when, you know, the borders was opening up or the border crisis was happening. You had other big city names that was out here welcoming into immigration. Then the Republicans down at the border in Texas, they decided they're going to let these people in, put them on buses, send them to D.C., send them to New York. Then it got to a point where New York and shit was saying, hey, man, we have too many. Stop sending them. But if y'all really wanted to stop immigration, wouldn't y'all stop it right there in Texas? Wouldn't y'all stop it at the border? Or is it only when, you know, the Haitians and shit like that is coming through? Then, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all niggas want to round niggas up like cowboys and Indians and shit and get out here and you know, whipping niggas and shit like that, you know what I mean? To run them off the goddamn, off the borderline or whatever the fuck y'all bordering, or y'all sending them back on planes and shit. So, you know, that's always been a funny issue to me when it comes down to that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if we're trying to stop immigration, then why the fuck would you put them on buses and send them deeper into America? You see what I'm saying? Like, think of the logic of that. Yeah, we're here to stop immigration, the immigrants, and Biden sending all the immigrants. He's letting all the immigrants come, and they're going to take over our country. It's an immigrant tidal wave going on because of the Democrats and Joe Biden. But Governor Abbott literally sent these people deeper into America. If he was really about that shit he be talking, he would not be sending these motherfuckers nowhere. He would be sending their ass right back to where they came from. Point blank, period. If he was really about that life. That's what I'm saying. These people full of shit, dog. These people full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? like I said, I wish sometimes I do wish I was a part of this shit to keep it a bean pie with y'all. Because, people just really don't be paying attention. These people getting rich. They live great. They live great. So Governor Abbott is not going to send these people to where Joe Biden live at. No, he's going to send them to your neck of the woods, my neck of the woods. He's not going to send them to with the Democrats that's actually voting for this shit and sending them and busing them to their towns in their cities and their suburbs. No, he's not going to do no shit like that. He's going to send them right into the areas where ancient Americans are at to move y'all up out the way. These people are a part of the problem as well. You know what I'm saying? To move you out the way and the poor whites out the way. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. But let's get into what he had to say. The U.S. Prepares to end for Title 42.
The reason why we are busing those migrants across the country is because small little towns on the border like Del Rio and Eagle Pass, they have no capacity to deal with the number of people coming across the border. And we have to relieve the congestion in those small communities and bus them to larger communities. By the way, communities.
Now, let's think about this, right? Governor Abbott, he's full of shit right here. Texas is known as the biggest state in the country. There are some little tiny ass countries that's not even bigger than Texas at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Texas is like, what the fuck do you mean? This man, out of all the towns and cities in goddamn Texas, this man decides he's gonna bypass and give you two little cities out there or towns in Texas. Oh yeah, because Del Rio and San Antonio, they just can't deal with it. It's just too much congestion going on. So we decided we're just going to bring these and send them to specifically Democratic cities. We're going to send them there, and maybe that can help out with the congestion down here. But you got a whole bunch of cities and towns out there in Texas that you can help them out in. But your solution to that is bringing these people deep into the border. Deeper into the border. You know what I'm saying? And then in these Democratic spots, they're going to give them rights. They're going to give them citizenships. They're going to do this. So you motherfuckers is playing the game. Y'all playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing the fucking game at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't give a fuck about what none of these motherfuckers be talking about. This is why I don't believe shit the news be saying. Nothing. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't believe not a damn thing. I look at it side eye. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? Whenever the news giving me something, or Fox News, or if I'm watching CNN or some shit like that, they give me some shit. Oh man, yeah, man, special out this, or about some outbreak or some goddamn new virus and shit, man, they can kiss my whole ass. They can kiss my whole ass. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck about what none of them niggas talking about. Donald Trump get up on there and say this, or motherfucking AOC get up there and say that. I don't give a goddamn. I don't care what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? What policies are you bitch ass niggas doing behind the scenes? What policies are you willing to do, or what kind of strategies and shit like that are you trying to pass and shit like that if we give you our vote? You know what I'm saying? I could go into other things, but I can't for the sake of YouTube, because YouTube is sensitive on particular topics like that. But are these people selected? You know what I'm saying? Are we even wasting our time even voting for real? You know what I'm saying? Whether it be local or not. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, for instance, I seen one thing on a ballot in Massachusetts, man, and it was so wild. I don't even know if I can really discuss it, so I'm not. But it was so wild. And I couldn't believe that they sent that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, they really tried. They really trying this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy to see that. I was like, wow, man. I was kind of mind blown by that. And, yeah, that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, Governor Abbott, man, full of shit. He's no different. Ted Cruz and these dudes thinking this shit is sweet. This is great. This is a great solution. No, the great solution would be to send their ass back. That would be the great solution to do. Not bring them in and then say, oh, and then like this is my thing. If you're going to be bringing people in, then don't cry about the fucking border crisis then. Oh, we need to build a wall. We need to finish the wall. This, that, and the third. Well, what about the motherfuckers that's flying over here? Because there are immigrants that's flying over here. And they're getting here and they're staying here. And they're getting the benefits and all of that. So what about those? So motherfuckers make up this big thing about we gotta build the wall. The immigrants gonna come in. The immigrants are coming. They're gonna invade America. They're invading America through the goddamn airlines. But y'all don't talk about that though. Y'all let that shit happen with the Afghanistans, right? Y'all let that shit happen and fly, and then nobody said nothing about it. Nobody kept going on about it. How the U.S. went over there, grabbed all these Afghanistans, brought them over here, put them in Airbnbs, gave them hotels, let them stay in hotels for free. Meanwhile, the average citizen out here fucked up in the game, looking for a job, this, that, and the third, applying themselves, trying the best that they can, trying to get housing and shit like that, could just use the state to help them out a little bit. Like, hey, man, look, I just need a little help on my feet. Oh, yeah, get in this long-ass waiting list, bitch-ass nigga. Get in this long-ass waiting list, bitch-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the immigrant can fly they bitch-ass over here and get taken care of right on the spot. Right on the fucking spot. Gotta love America, right? Gotta love America. Yeah, gotta love this shit. You know what I'm saying? The United Snakes of America at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this shit is. Real talk. Real talk. But let's get off of this shit real quick. Let's come up here, right? Now let's listen to this, right? Now let's listen to this, man. Now this is, I don't know if this is a brother or not. I would have to guess. This might be a brother. But like I said, this is why I'm not getting into this shit about Wakanda, Wakanda forever shit and all this other shit. I don't believe in none of that shit, man. That shit is fairy tale, man. For this shit to change the way people want this shit to change for real, motherfuckers just gonna have to admit certain things, and we gonna have to work together, point blank period. That's the only way out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way from stopping a lot of this shit at the end of the day. Is motherfuckers coming together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all share the same issues. We all share the same pains. We just go through different things. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and we experience different things. You know what I mean? But, some things we should definitely be standing 10 toes down. Immigration and allowing an immigrant to come into your town or city and be treated better than you or any citizen that's already been there, that whether they rich, poor, living decent, or fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? Or just downright bad. You know what I mean? There's no way that somebody else should be able to just come in and be taken care of and get a head start without doing that to the people that's already been in these waiting lines and, waiting for housing or Section 8 and, you know what I'm saying, all this whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? All these people waiting on Section 8 or waiting on housing, why they not helping these people out with hotels that they can stay in? Okay, get a job, you know what I'm saying? We'll pay this, do that, you know what I mean? We'll put some money on top of that. No, they don't even think of doing no shit like that. But for the immigrant, they'll definitely do some shit like that. It's not even, don't even worry about it. That's easy work. Easy work. So let's get into what this brother had to say, man.
Those folk who are coming across are the ones who are helping to put food on our table. Without them, we're not able to eat.
Now, this is a damn lie. This is a damn lie. What the hell does an immigrant have to do with putting food on my table? No. The immigrant, this brother think he's slick. And see, this is the problem. This is why our people, ancient Americans, we can't look at people like this and think that, oh, that's my brother. I'm going to stand with them because the white folks, they the racist, they probably didn't want that brother there in the first place, da-da-da-da. And we get into this emotional thinking of, what we've been indoctrinated in pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a bean pie with y'all. Myself included. But at the end of the day, fuck that, know what I'm saying? What this brother's saying is absolute garbage. Fuck that nigga, know what I'm saying? And somebody should vote his bitch ass up out of office, point blank period. This is fucking ridiculous. The fuck you mean they putting food on my table? If anything, they gonna take food off my table. You hoe ass nigga, you ain't out here. This nigga think he's slick and shit like that. Just because he got a little fade and shit, little weird ass green, little lime green tie and shit. This nigga think he fly out here and shit. Think he about to get up here and say some slick shit. And that shit is going to be the coldest shit since sliced bread. Like, man, get out of here, man. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear that. The fuck you mean? They going to put food. How? How does an immigrant running from, if they were putting food and building countries as much as they claim, what the fuck are they doing here for? Why they ain't build their own shit up? The fuck you mean they gonna put food on my table? They put food on, they help us eat. They don't help us eat, they help y'all bitch ass niggas eat. That's who they help. They help y'all bitch ass niggas eat at the end of the day. Because y'all run around here, y'all getting probably all kind of grants and shit off these motherfuckers and shit like that. It's helping y'all out at the end of the day. It's helping maybe some of y'all businesses out to help to hire some of these people and this, that, and the third. Or you're getting cheap labor from these people at the end of the day. So therefore, you know, yeah, it's putting food on y'all table. It's more beneficial to the politicians and shit like that. But to the average worker at the end of the day, that shit can't fly. That shit is not flying over here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about.
If you turn them away, if all of them were turned away, and then this legislation passed, making it easier to get at people who are already here legally, and you have no immigration, then we would have no food on our plates. We would have nobody taking care of the building, the construction of our homes. We would.
Now this dude is a damn lie. This motherfucker is a liar, bro. He's seriously so much of a liar, man. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. It really is. This dude is so much of a liar, bro. It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to apply for construction jobs before. No go. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely no go. You got no experience, all this kind of shit, right? Mind you, one day I'm in the bar somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is talking about jobs and shit like that. And literally, this motherfucker literally just got into this country. The same company I was talking about, whatchamacallit, you know, they was bringing up the company and shit. He works for that company. He got a job. This nigga got no experience and can speak a lick of English. Not a lick. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, he can speak, his English is broken. You know what I mean? But you could tell he was somebody fresh. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. This dude gets the job. He got the job. I couldn't get the job. I see shit like this all the time when it come down to landscaping. They make it hard for brothers to do certain shit. Meanwhile, like I said, an immigrant come through, they'll give them the business loan. They'll give them the business loan to start they shit up, LLC, equipment, all kind of shit. They'll give them all the loans to start their businesses up. Contracts, construction companies and shit like that. They'll give them the business loans, the whole fucking nine. But this brother is going to come up here and say this bullshit, man. This is why this shit is like it's seriously sad, man. It's sad, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. But that's why it's very important to understand what these people are voting for. It's very important to get out, you know what I'm saying? Speak to other people, man, not just people in your race at times, you know what I mean? You got to speak to other people as well. You know, politics is a touchy subject at the end of the day. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, you got to see how these people are, how they moving, and how it's going to benefit you. Everything has to be in a situation of how it benefits you. You know what I mean? When it comes to these politicians, point blank, period. If that shit don't benefit you, both of them motherfuckers don't, whatever they, whatchamacallit, ain't going to benefit you no way, then fuck it. It don't make sense to vote for neither one. But if one of these motherfuckers is going to be beneficial to you, take out the race shit. You know what I'm saying? Take out the race shit at the end of the day, because you will be led into voting for motherfuckers like this right here based on this man's skin color. Facts. I mean, and you know, it is what it is. This happens with Caucasians too, right? Caucasians, a brother might be have some real good policies, this, that, and the third, but they really ain't gonna fuck with that dude because he motherfucking ancient American. You know, they ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, I can't trust no Negro. I can't trust no nigger. No nigger. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to go vote for Tom. You know what I'm saying? And they go vote for Tom, and Tom going to be raising their taxes. Tom going to be raising interest and shit on their ass. Tom going to be in their bank accounts. Tom coming for them 401ks. You know what I'm saying? Them pensions and shit. You know what I'm saying? But because that man had white skin, they said, because he was a fellow Caucasian like them, they decided, fuck the policy shit. I'm voting for him because I can't trust that black dude. You know what I'm saying? And it fucked them up. And it's just like us when we vote for these bitch ass niggas out here and they come through and say garbage like this. Garbage. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable, man. But he not even done. Let's let him keep going.
Have nobody cleaning up in the hospitals. You know, honest work that deserves an honest day's pay. You that's the kind of system that we need to have in this country. Immigration is important. And my friends on the other side of the aisle want to pretend that they want to close this border.
All right. So now his friends on the other side, I think this is Georgia. It says GA. So this is Georgia, okay? All right. So his friends on the other side, I would have to guess maybe they're Republicans. Maybe they're Caucasian. I would have to guess they probably are Caucasian. So if you were in the state of Georgia, as an ancient American, who you gonna vote for? You gonna vote for a nigga like this, or you gonna vote for that Caucasian man? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I'm in the state of Georgia, I don't give a damn what nobody talking about. I'm voting for that Caucasian man, because at the end of the day, whatever he's planning on locking up the border and shit like that, not allowing people to flood in and this, that, and the third, I'm rocking with that. We will see more progress with that Caucasian man over that brother in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all together in general, but in this particular situation, and this is why I say sometimes you got to step back. And you can't look at the shit just based off race. They always want us to think about race. We were slaves, Jim Crow laws, it was the black fountain, the white fountain, segregation, all this other shit. So they want you to keep that mind state when it comes down. That's why they always give us the shit when cops get killed, or not cops get killed. Oh yeah, let's say when a cop get killed, it's probably, when they post it on the news, it's a black dude killing some cop or some shit like that. And so, no, the fear, there's always the fear of the Negro and shit, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the mainstream media at the end of the day. So when America it thrives off of that, you know what I mean? But it's crazy when they give it, black man gets killed by a white cop, you know what I'm saying? As you see with the Jordy Neal situation that just happened in New York. Brother gets choked out by a Caucasian man. They give you these things. So therefore, when it's time to vote and they throw a racism label, or, oh, these are the same kind of people that voted and wanted for this and were slave owners or whatever the case may be, all this or other shit, it gets you in that mind state to think, well, damn, I can't vote for him. He going somehow, I don't know how some niggas really be thinking like this. They gonna get out here, they ready to try to make us be slaves again. Nigga, you still a slave. We all slaves out this bitch. We all slaves. That's one thing I need niggas to get out their head. You know what I'm saying? And Caucasians ain't out of this shit. But anybody in America, in this world in general, unless you living free off the land and you don't do shit, you don't work for nobody, nothing, then your ass is a slave. You might be a high-paid slave. You might be a minimum wage slave. You might be a middle-tier, middle-class slave. You still a slave. I don't give a fuck what race you talking about. Let your ass not show up to work tomorrow. Your ass is fired, nigga. Let you go against company policy. Your ass is fired. And you think they're going to let you keep that house? They ain't going to let you keep that crib. You ain't keeping that crib. You don't own that crib for real. You don't own that crib for real. You know what I'm saying? So the shit is real, man. And that's what I'm saying. We all need to get out of this shit at the end of the day. So like I said, to sum this shit up, if I'm in the state of Georgia, I'm not being moved off of emotional racism way of logic of thinking when it comes down to voting for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, I don't give a fuck if a nigga's up there, if a white man, a Caucasian man is up there with a Ku Klux Klan hat and robe on, nigga. If that nigga policies is going to benefit me, he can have that. I'm voting for that nigga. Compared to a nigga like this, I'm not voting for that nigga, bro. I'm not voting for no nigga like that. That's going to hurt me. That's going to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ku Klux man up there talking about, look, man, you know what I'm saying? We want the blacks to have the blacks. They want to have that shit. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We're going to secure these borders. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lower some of these taxes. You know what I'm saying? He up there with a clean Ku Klux uniform on. You know, we out here with these taxes. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cut some of these taxes for the minimum wage, and we're going to up some of these rates at the end of the day for workers out here, especially working out here amongst the people. You know, we're gonna do these kind of things. We're gonna protect workers. You know, everything's gonna be beneficial for you, and you ain't gonna vote for that nigga, and you gonna vote for your demise just cause that nigga got a Ku Klux Klan uniform on. But you gonna vote for the brother at the end of the day, even though he gonna fuck you over royally. You gonna vote for him just cause, oh, that dude racist. man, y'all niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he gonna put us back in slavery, man. That man up there, man, tell like this, you a coon, nigga. You a bitch ass nigga. You a coon. I swear to God, nigga, I catch you, fuck nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass, fuck nigga. That's a fuck nigga right there. Talking about he gonna vote for a Ku Klux Klan member. You know what I'm saying? That's a fuck nigga. We need to run that nigga out the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? But then when you vote for that black man, and that black man, now you got all the immigrants all in your whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying? They upping your shit up at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Your rent getting up. You coming through, they trying to evict you if you $3 short. Man, this is some bullshit. I got eviction notice, man. This is crazy, man. I thought they was looking out for us, but they gonna kick me out, and then I come through as an immigrant in there. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? This is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma been waiting on that goddamn list. Your auntie been waiting on that list for housing and shit. Couldn't get that. Still ain't never got that yet. You know what I'm saying? But the immigrant come through. But because the immigrant come through, get taken care of, get that housing, move all y'all niggas up out them projects, start filling them up with them immigrants they've been bringing over the border and flying over this bitch at the end of the day. But because this dude is black, you gonna whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying? But when tell like they try to tell you what, look, I don't give a damn if that nigga in the Ku Klux, I'm voting for that nigga. If that shit is going to benefit my shit, he could be up there clean cut motherfucking Ku Klux Klan hat and robe on, nigga. If that nigga policies, I'm voting for him. You know what I'm saying? Man, maybe that nigga Tell Like It Is TV was right, dog. You know what I'm saying? I called that nigga all kind of bitch ass niggas, this, that, and the third. I wasn't thinking, dog. My bad on that, dog. I wasn't even thinking about that. Man, let me tell you about that fuck nigga Johnson, dog. That fuck nigga Johnson, bro, he put all the benefit, all these niggas is getting all kind of benefit. They riding on cars and shit, getting business loans. They moving us, business owners that we put money together and stuff like that. They ain't letting us get the, in our own community, in our own fucking community, they ain't allowing us. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all have to be careful on who the fuck you voting for. And just cause that nigga might have did something back in the day or whatever the case, does not mean that whatever policy, it's all important. Basically what I'm saying is, it's about the policies, man. On your local level, that's very important because that shit is the foundation for what the fuck the governors and the senates and shit like that want to do. If they can wrap the town around with the local politician, that's why that shit is so important. Just like in the construct of how we look at America, the minimum wage workers, the workers that's, you know, working the everyday, dealing with the people kind of shit, that shit is the engine of America. Literally, it's the engine. The mom and pop business stores, that shit is restaurants and shit, that's the engine of America. But they make us think that we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They really do. They make us, we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you're not important. Just come vote for us. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is. But really, we really are the fucking heartbeat of the goddamn economy. Point blank period. If every minimum wage worker said, I'm not going to work tomorrow, nigga, America will crash. It will crash and burn in a day. Every hospital worker said, I'm not going. School teacher said, I'm not going. Your everyday worker that deals with the person, no matter what kind of job it is. If you said, I'm not going to work, if everybody stood on 10 toes down and said, we're not going to work until they treat us all right. 50 states. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, this shit had crashed tomorrow. And they'll be coming back. Politicians be out here handing out bags of money. Jobs be out here raising the fuck out of goddamn wages at the end of the day. They would be out here motherfucking lowering costs at the end of the day if that shit happened. Because it's crazy to me, like, I remember, salute to Dan Calloway, right? Because I seen a video of his, and in this particular video, he mentioned how is the dollar, the value of the dollar going up or is it going down? And that's the first time I ever heard some shit like that. But I always have these conversations with people, like older people and shit like that. Because, you know, I like to talk to older people and shit. So, you know, they'll always, you know, when you're talking to an older person, they always say, man, back in the day, man, motherfucking cheeseburger dog was 5 cents. You know what I mean? You know, if you had those conversations, you know what I'm talking about. So you think about it, the dollars went up. And here's what I'm going to say as far as to add on to what Dan Calloway was saying, right? When you think about it, right? When you see a store that's going out of business, right? This is what would happen if everybody stood 10 toes down. But when you think about a store, that's going out of business, right? You might have a TJ Maxx or a fucking a Big Lots or maybe even a Walmart that might be closing down in your neck of the woods. Whatever the case may be, just think about whatever store you in, right? When you walk in that store and you know they're closing down, do they raise everything? No, they don't raise everything. They make everything dirt motherfucking cheap. Everything is dirt cheap to get it the fuck off the shelf. But if and with this shit, with what they call inflation and shit, this is why I thought that shit was kind of low key genius on what the fuck he said. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, damn, that's crazy because everything's going up. So if they're telling us the dollar's going down, how? How is the dollar falling and crashing and shit like that when, nigga, you're paying $5, $6 for fucking gas? You know what I'm saying? When you're paying motherfucking $5 for milk, you go to the grocery store now, $100 ain't really shit. Nigga, $100, you know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, nigga, was kind of something, you know what I'm saying? 10 years ago, $10, nigga, you go to the grocery store and you can kind of load up for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You could be right for a little bit. $10 in 10 years later, $100 ain't really shit, dog. You really have to really budget your money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be out here looking at the deals and shit like that, literally, before you go to or that way you're going to be in a grocery store making sure you skim through all the deals on shit. You walking up and down the aisles, but damn, hold up, that one was 2 for $5. You know what I'm saying? You in the meat selection and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I remember not even have to worry about shit like that. I just got, let me get that. Pound of that. Pound of that. Pound of that. 3 pounds of this. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be like, now I'm in the grocery store like, yeah, let me get a pound of that. I take a half pound of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different now. And even at that, nigga, that shit is still, $100 ain't giving you nothing. That shit is giving you nothing at the end of the day. So, you know, nothing that, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's giving you nothing. It'll last you, but it's not gonna last you long. You know what I mean? So I just thought that I just wanted to talk about that real quick because, I actually spilled into that shit. But that's what I mean. Like, if everybody stopped doing what they doing, and motherfucking everybody stood 10 toes down, America would crash. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, they would have to run back to us and be like, yo, look, we got the bag for y'all. We got this. We got that. We got this. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, and that's what I'm saying, I think us as people, we need to start really paying attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We can't be on shit like, you know, we all have problems with doing this shit, but, you know, we can't wait for it to be an issue where it's something that affects us for us to be like, oh, man, nah, this is some bullshit, man. Okay, that's the shit that they was talking about. Nah, you got to care about that shit when that shit is happening in a situation and put yourself in the shoes of the people that's going through the shit when they're yelling out and saying this is the shit that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Or this is what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? You have to put yourself in them shoes and think about it as far as a human situation and just a fucking, you know, just a human crisis. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And not just looking at it, well, it don't affect me. Okay, it don't affect you now, but let it be an issue that is going to affect you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I talked about motherfucking when it come down to eating the cake and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody think that shit was a problem now. All of a sudden, they out here talking about running them motherfuckers 401ks. They talking about running them motherfuckers bank accounts. They actually been running them motherfuckers bank accounts. Then all of a sudden, everybody up in arms. Oh, the government out here taking our money. Da-da-da-da. Bank of America ain't give me my money. Wells Fargo's ain't give me my money. They stole money from me. They telling me they can't replace it. Yeah, you see, you ain't think that shit was cool, right? You ain't think that shit was cool when motherfuckers is out here talking about, man, this is some bullshit, dog. They out here trying to force shit on people, man. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But when they running your bank account, oh, then you care then. Well, it was already too late when they was violating motherfuckers' rights and shit like that and a while ago. You know what I'm saying? And before the shit, when it came down to eating the cake and all this other shit. Before that, you know what I'm saying? They've been violating motherfuckers left. They've been getting closer and closer and closer and closer and putting the ultimate squeeze on America. The ultimate lock on America. They're getting closer and closer and closer. I ain't gonna say they're getting closer and closer and closer, but they're getting bolder and bolder and bolder. Let me just say that. They're getting very bold out here. You know what I mean? So it's very important for us to be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But let's get off this real quick. I'm gonna come up here. Let me come up real quick. All right. Now, when I tell y'all that these people are super citizens, right? Now, Tariq Nasheed, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I like the brother. You know what I'm saying? The brother, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's all I'm going to say about that, right? But I do like the brother. I still follow him. I still listen to his videos from time to time and shit like that. Whenever I get the chance to. I really don't get a chance to listen to a lot of videos no more. As much time I used to have. You know what I mean? I don't have that kind of time no more. But at the end of the day, like I said, the brother do be giving out good information. So, this whole situation with the NYC situation, once again, it's a democratic city, right? This is something I've always been telling y'all when it comes down to these quote unquote staged events or these lynchings. You know what I'm saying? These are either staged events or these are actual lynchings going on. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, right? But they're normally ran in democratic cities, okay? So this man, like I said, choked out Jordan Neely, no charges. I think recently now they just finally decided to charge this dude. But it is what it is. So a black ancient, well, I don't know if he was ancient American. He could have been an immigrant or something. But anyway, black man take a shit, wiped his ass with the closest thing he can find, which was an LGBT flag that was hanging. And that man got charged with a fucking hate crime, okay? So here it is. If you wipe your ass with an LGBT flag, nigga, you getting charged with a hate crime. If you, in the city of New York, if you absolutely choke out an ancient American, niggas is taking forever to motherfucking give charges on you. That's not a hate crime, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just goddamn ridiculous, man. It is goddamn ridiculous what's going on with these Democrats. But these motherfucking, these people ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I want y'all to understand, this is Texas now, okay? This is Texas, okay? Migrants opened their government-issued cell phones after being processed in Brownsville, Texas. Now, once again, Governor Abbott is the governor of Texas. Why ain't this nigga stopping none of this shit? You the governor, right? You the big dog, right? You the big man on campus. You the big man of the state. Why you not stopping none of that? Instead, you out here, you know what I'm saying? Bullshitting around, talking about some, we sending them over there to the bigger country, the bigger states, where they got room, and the Democrats. Yeah, we sending them to the Democrats because this is what they wanted, right? But you're fucking it up anyway. You know what I'm saying? By doing this shit. So it is what it is, man. You know what I found crazy too? I was actually, taking a little smoke break and shit. On my job and shit, I seen this little stand and shit of motherfuckers out there, giving out free tablets, free phones and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, free phones, free tablets. So I'm like, I might just grab one real quick, give these shits to my daughters or some shit like that, some extra little tablets or whatever they can have, just in case they break them. Our kids run through shit. So I was thinking about grabbing it. So I'm like, yeah, first thing dude asked me is, oh, do you get like any kind of government assistance? Are you, an immigrant or something like that? I'm like, nah. He like, well, yeah, no. I mean, if you was getting like any kind of government assistance or you an immigrant, yeah, we can give you this for free. And I'm like, here it is. I'm on work. I'm on my work break, okay? I'm on my work break. I work, bust my ass and shit like that. I can't get a damn thing free. You know what I'm saying? Can't get a damn thing free. You know what I'm saying? But you got shit like this going on. You know what I'm saying? It's goddamn ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. We have to wake the fuck up. Have to. You know what I'm saying? Have to wake the fuck up, man. Have to, man. It's unbelievable, man. But I want to salute these people out here in Chicago, man. At the end of the day, man, that's seeing what's going on. Unfortunately, it's too late. It's too late right now. Right now, it's too late. Maybe these people might be able to gather another attention. I hope these ancient Americans keep fighting this shit, man. I hope they do. Real talk. I hope they stand 10 toes down. I hope they gather these communities together and start to realize what the fuck is going on in their in their towns, bro. In their towns. This shit is happening all over. And all it's going to take is one. It's going to take one ancient American community to put their foot the fuck down. And this whole shit is going to change. This whole shit is going to change. The problem is too many niggas don't give a fuck. That's the problem. Until that shit really starts to affect them. And then at that point, it's almost too late. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, when it comes down to Chicago, I'm not going to say it's almost too late, but it's late in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's late in the game. You got a chance to motherfucking stop this shit. And this is why it has to be very important for us to pay attention to the policies, who we voting in, understanding who the fuck is voting for these people, who's condoning this shit at the end of the day, and, you know, maybe even start pushing our own to start going into politics and running for these districts, running for these state representatives and shit like that. You know what I mean? At these local levels and stuff, man, because, you know, I'm telling you, man, if we don't pay attention, man, that's going to happen in Chicago, just like it happened in my city. It happens, bro. It happens. And that's just based off motherfuckers not paying attention, not caring enough. You know what I'm saying? We too worried about other things. I understand, yeah, work is tough. You just want work, get off work, this, that, and the third. But it would be mindful for you to really read up on what your politician and their policies are there and literally show up to some of these meetings. You know what I'm saying? Show up to these board meetings or these town hall meetings that they be having, talking about some of the stuff that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? For the city, okay? Questioning these people and what they want to do. So that way, by the time it comes down to vote for their bitch ass at the end of the day, you could be like, nope, I'm not voting for them. That motherfucker right there wanted this, that, and the third, and I'm not voting for his bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not voting for her bitch ass at the end of the day. I'm good. I'm voting for this person. You know what I'm saying? And get the whole community on deck. Look, no, none of y'all niggas better go down there and vote for that motherfucker. That motherfucker on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Vote for this. If we gonna vote, we gonna vote for this motherfucker right here. Or if we ain't gonna vote at all, we just gotta sit back and we gotta hope this motherfucker right here win. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If this motherfucker win, okay, we need to have a backup strategy. We need a plan. But if this motherfucker win right here, we might be good. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this real quick, man. Let me get into this video. I think it's the last video right here at the end of the day that I'm going to touch on. So, yeah, as you see right here, I think this is Hillary Clinton. This is, DeSantis and shit like that. Well, I don't know. I don't know what this shit is really even about, to keep it a bean pie. It looked like Hillary Clinton. That's where I retweeted it. I was at work. I just wasn't. Maybe I looked at it too quick. But anyway, though, let's get into this real quick.
Overly compensated. All these resources that have not come to us, now you want to overly compensate for people who never lived here before, and we need to be taken care of first and foremost before anything else happens here.
Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? You love to see it. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. I love to see my people start to wake up, man. Start to wake up out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You are the goddamn sleeping giant out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You are the goddamn sleeping giant because your ass walk around here willy-nilly and thinking everybody your goddamn friend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't your goddamn friend. You know what I'm saying? And this is a problem that we be having at times. We think everybody our friend. Everybody share our same struggle. No, the fuck they don't. Respectfully, no, the fuck they don't. You know what I mean? And then you don't really get it until they're moving you up out of situation, until you really start paying attention, which is the time we in where a lot of our people are starting to really get it. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to pay attention. They're starting to see some of the change in their community. Like, wait a minute. Hold up now. Well, hold up now. Wait a minute. The news might help a little bit because it might, they might run in their mind that, immigration and shit like that. And then they start thinking about it, start piecing shit together. Oh, hell no. Know what I'm saying? Oh, they about to do what? Oh, hell no. Know what I'm saying? And they showing up and they showing out. Know what I'm saying? Just don't get yourself locked up out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't get yourself fucked over at the end of the day. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let your voices be heard. And then after that, it's time to strategize and it's time to put that back play in on their ass at the end of the day. Oh, y'all really think this shit? Okay. Oh, y'all really gonna pull this shit? Okay. Who was on that board? You was on that board? You condone that shit? He condone, okay. She condone that? Okay, yep. I'm putting cases on all them motherfuckers. I'm putting cases on all you bitches, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers gonna be playing politics and Guantanamo Bay when I get done with your bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Denzel Washington, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, though. Real talk, fam. Dead ass serious. Look at this shit. 10 million views, man. I love to see it. Love to see it, man. Love to see it, man. Our people need to motherfucking get it, man. Everybody ain't your goddamn friend. I don't give a fuck if they coming out, yeah, because, we struggle, this, that, and the third. And they always try to use some kind of some racism or some shit like that to butter you up. I'm talking about people that's not, Ancient American. That's sharks. They're really sharks. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so they come through, butter you up. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be good for the communities. I think the black and brown or community or whatever the fuck, whatever fucking maybe it may not even be a Latino person trying to butter you up in politics. Maybe it might be a Caucasian man. Maybe it might be another Ancient American, right? But I'm just using it. They come in, they butter you up. You know what I'm saying? Got you thinking this is why you need to vote for them. This is why the policies, this, that, and the third. And they never specify on who they're actually going to help. They just give you a whole lump sum of, oh yeah, we're going to help the community, da-da-da-da. They're not talking about your community though. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about that community, and that community doesn't have anything to it. There's no face to it. You know what I'm saying? So what they're going to do is they're going to move you out the fucking community, and then they're going to put a community in there and call it the goddamn Latino community. And then, blacks ain't did shit, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, Latino community built everything, just like they trying to do with hip-hop, right? They really out here trying to do that with hip-hop. They really out here trying to do that with who built America. I mean, this is just goddamn ridiculous. It's just getting ridiculous out here at this point. And now these same motherfuckers is moving you out your neighborhoods. It's unbelievable, man. But that's why it's important for us not to always want to become an athlete, want to become a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? That's why they have Ancient Americans so much to want to thirst for that life of being a celebrity, being a entertainer and shit like that, because they don't want y'all to be in these political seats. And if you are going to be a political seat as an Ancient American, they want you to be abiding by what the fuck they want you to do, not specifically what you think is right. You might get up there and talk that shit on what's right, but when your ass get in office, nigga, they gonna give you the real spill, and it's gonna be like, look, yeah, we told you what you was gonna do, yeah, that's cool and all that, but yeah, we didn't. That's for this agenda though. That's this agenda. Oh, y'all people, I don't know what to tell you about that. Now you here to deal with the angry African Ancient American at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Looking at your ass like, nigga, we voted your bitch ass in here, nigga. What's up? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So let's let this keep going.
Why would any leader put our black communities already riddled with crime at further risk by placing unvetted non-taxpayers steps away from our seniors, our children, and our homes we've worked so hard on our own to secure? We are at war, people. Our communities are at war. They are violating our communities, and we asking that we across the country, we asking and we're demanding for office of Black America, whatever you want to call it, to deal with issues like this. I did get placed on the wait.
And that's the problem, brother. They are dealing with issues like this. They're involving, they're masking their agenda behind whatever fucking death or staged event when it comes down to a Ancient American getting killed. Okay, the George Floyd shit was that. That was that. They masked that around. The Trayvon Martin, that was that. Mike Brown, all these brothers that was getting killed during the Obama, that was that. For them to mask it in there. Get in there. Get in there. We behind y'all. We gonna push the blacks to the finish. The blacks gonna get us to the finish line, right? And got they bitch ass to the finish line. And then when you go in the locker room, like, yeah, what's up, man? They like, all right, man, I holler at you. All right, man, I holler at you. Oh, where my trophy at? Oh, yeah, don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We get one, you get one next year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a trophy. Everybody pop champagne, did all that. We looking up there. Oh, where are our champagne bottles? What about our trophy and stuff like that? Why y'all not celebrating with us? Oh, yeah, man, we'll do that with you next year, man. That's how they treat us. That's how they been treating us. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get up there, y'all niggas did all this caping and capping for bitch-ass niggas like Joe Biden and hoes like Kamala Harris. And what them niggas give you? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Black folks out here acting a goddamn fool for goddamn Joe Biden. Acting a damn fool for Joe Biden. And Joe Biden still ain't give you niggas nothing yet. Still ain't did. Matter of fact, he made everything worse for your black ass. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. But I'm glad that this is happening. I'm glad this is happening at the end of the day because our people need to kick in the ass, man. You need that. We need that. We need to get kicked right in the ass. Real hard, too. Real hard. Real hard. Hard dose of reality. Take that cold bucket of water. Baptize our bitch ass at the end of the day. Need that. You absolutely needed that. The people in Chicago needed their ass to get baptized. That's what happened. Now they see the light. Them niggas been voting Democrat for whatever, Obama from the city and shit, you know what I'm saying? They thought Obama anything, it is what it is, man. But, at the end of the day, baptized our bitch ass at the end of the day. You need that. You need that. Uh-huh. At times, shit, I need to get baptized. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? We all need to get a hard dose of reality or kicking the ass or, a little push, you know what I'm saying? A little push, a little motivation and shit like that. We need that at times. Everybody needs that at times to help them get to where and better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who's ever been in situations where they have made it, where they was down or whatever the case may be, and they've made it to the situation where they need it all starts with the planting of the seeds of a motherfucker telling you ain't gonna be shit or you ain't gonna be this and you can't do that, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Look, if you want to get this shit, you out here bullshitting, da-da-da-da. You need to be da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da, right? And maybe it may not trigger you right at that moment, but at a certain point in time, that all them seeds is gonna plant, they're gonna hatch, they're gonna grow, and then it's gonna be time to work. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be time to work. And right now, that's Chicago's time right now. It's time to work. Not only, as you've seen that the brother mentioned, he didn't say just Chicago. He said this is an issue around Black America in general, ancient Americans in general. You know what I'm saying? So, and he point all around. So that's not just Chicago. That's probably in other cities in Illinois as well. It's definitely in Massachusetts. Is definitely have to be in New York and some of these other places and shit where they allowing this free fall of this kind of shit going on. But like I just want to tell y'all, don't sleep on it just being them Hispanic Latino immigrants. It's the Asian immigrants. It's the African immigrants. It's the Indian, the Middle Eastern immigrants. All these motherfuckers, bro. So don't get yourself caught up into thinking it's just some Latino shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. It's not. They flying motherfuckers over here. You know what I'm saying? Your politicians allowing motherfuckers, the Europeans is coming over here. They're flying these people over here, okay? So I just want to touch on that one more time, but let's get into this.
But I was told that the immigrants were taking priority. That's a story that a lot of people don't know, and it hurt me. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I understand we need to be humanitarian, but these people that my participants are third and fourth generation Chicagoan, born, bred, fed, and raised here. My grandmother, Mayrella Carrington, rest in peace, always said, Craig, charity starts at home first, and then it go abroad.
And that's right. That's right. You can't take care of motherfuckers outside of your home before you take care of motherfuckers in your home. And this is what I don't be. This is why I always, and I swear that shit dreads me. I absolutely hate when they talk about other countries. Motherfucker, you got a problem here that you ain't solved yet. And you worried about man, if you don't sit your ass down, oh yeah, what we gonna do about immigration? Because as President of Barack Obama, because as Barack, what I did, I put in the Dreamers Act. And it allowed this, that, and man, get your weak ass out of here, nigga. Get your weak ass out of here. Even when Obama was doing that shit used to irk me. Because I'm like, nigga, I know people that's homeless and shit, bro. I know motherfuckers that, need a little help. They can't get it. They on long ass, extended ass goddamn waiting list. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing my city change and shit. I'm like, okay, like, all right, bro. Like, yeah, that shit you talking about, bro, that's not, how the fuck you gonna take care of somebody else, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers in my city right now that's fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, they're trying. They're literally trying. Just can't get shit. But motherfucker from the country, you take care of them, give them all kind of loans. And this is when I started finding out that motherfuckers be getting business loans, getting school loans, getting sent to school for free, all kind of shit, bro. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, But you know, at the end of the day, as you heard this dude, he was in the meetings. He was in the meetings, and he said that we got to take the immigrant is the priority. He said that shit hurt his heart, nigga. That shit would hurt my heart, nigga. I don't know how I would lose my cool if I was in some shit like that. Well, I would try not to lose, because obviously if I was in that situation, but my blood would be boiling. I'd be low key getting ready to crack a sweat after I heard that shit. Yeah, but you know, Tell Like It Is TV. See, the thing is, Tell Like It Is. See, the immigrants right now, they're the first priority. What this? Woo. Hold up. Did I hear this? Hold on. Say that again. Hold on. Let me hear you say what? Tell Like It Is TV. So just in case you didn't hear me the first time, the immigrants are the first priority of this city. Tell Like It Is TV. See, because with the immigrants, they bring a lot of money and revenue and put a lot of food on the tables, right? They put a lot of food on our tables. Tell Like It Is TV. Okay, so this is supposed to benefit me how? It's not just going to benefit you, Tell Like It Is TV. It's going to benefit everybody. And that right there might be good enough for majority. That might be good for, I ain't going to say a majority, but at least 2/3, right? 2/3 of our people, that might be good. But 1/4 of our people not going for that. No. I'm not trying to hear what it's going to do for everybody, what you could do for your country and what your country could do for you, all that kind of shit. I ain't trying to hear that, man. I'm out for clean self. You know what I'm saying? I'm out for clean self in this community, point blank, period. Because I'm the leader of this community. They went out there and voted for me because they believe in me to be the leader of this fucking community. I'm not about to sell these niggas out. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I got the people behind me. You know what I'm saying? And when you got the people behind you, they can't fuck with this. Is why they can't fuck with Trump like this. You know what I'm saying? They can't really fuck with Trump like they want to. They want to exile and, you know, dirty mirror this nigga and shit like that. Just put anything out there on the nigga. Whatchamacallit? They can't do nothing with him because really the people got that nigga. You know what I'm saying? The people got Trump. So they holding on to Trump. You know what I'm saying? They walking Trump to the presidency at the end of the day. Plain blank period. I respect it. I ain't got no problem with Trump. Right? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's been other politicians that the people had them. So it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? His policies and the whole community stood 10 toes down on that. You ain't getting that man or that woman up out of office. You know what I'm saying? Because they standing 10 toes down with it. And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So it is what it is in that aspect, man. But, you know, we have too many other people that do be in these situations that have to hear these conversations, man. And then you over here trying to explain to, you know, motherfuckers who just don't got no kind of light to them, don't have no kind of intelligence to them. You trying to explain, you know, how dire of an issue this shit is. And they only worried about getting high. They only worried about getting drunk. They only worried about turning up. They only worried about what this nigga said and, oh, that fuck nigga ain't gonna get off on that. I'ma slide on that bitch ass nigga. Word, I'ma catch that nigga. I'ma slide in on that nigga. Tell that nigga pull up, slide up. I'm sitting in the Addy. You know what I'm saying? But, or bitches out here, bitch, you got me fucked up. I'ma fuck that bitch up when I see a word of my mother, bitch. Because look, these bitches got me fucked up. I don't play that shit. Or y'all worried about who fucking who? Girl, let me tell you, girl. Yeah, girl, see this one. I don't be fucking with these niggas, girl. These niggas be out here cheating and shit, girl. Girl, let me tell you something. Yeah, girl, this girl last week, girl. Yeah, girl. You know, Tiffany man, right? Yeah, Tiffany man. Yeah, he was looking at me. You know, he gave me a number, girl. I fucked him, girl. Yeah, I fucked him, girl. Worried about dumb shit. Worried about dumb shit, nigga. Know what I'm saying? And then when it come to shit like this, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. I can see why some of these brothers be like, you know what, man, fuck it, and they sell out. I can see why they do that. I can honestly see that. But for the brothers that's not selling out and shit like that, and you holding down, you trying to get our knuckle asses to pay attention and shit, keep pushing, brother, man. Keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing at the end of the day. Don't let that shit stop you. Don't let that shit waver you at the end of the day. Just like it say in the Bible, fam. You know, 2/3 of the people ain't gonna get nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be a 1/4. You know what I'm saying? So that 1/4, and it don't you know, we can use that in general, but I'm just gonna use that right now as far as just the ancient American. 2/3 of these motherfuckers is gonna be no good. You know what I'm saying? And it don't take them 2/3 anyway to get the change. It only take that 1/4. That 1/4 is gonna get the change done. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Then the 2/3 are follow their ass along because they just in the win any goddamn way. And they may not even follow you. They might just stay on whatever bullshit they on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But for the brothers out there, man, like I said, I can see why brothers sell out. They say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't give a fuck no way. You know what I'm saying? I can see why. You know what I mean? But for the brothers that haven't sold out, keep pushing, bro, man. It's a hard job, but goddamn it, we got to keep doing this shit. We got to keep doing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as you out here talking to other ancient Americans out here, bro, it's like some of these niggas really think I ain't gonna get into that, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. You know what I mean? And it'd be crazy, too, because a lot of the times you get a lot of hate from niggas that look like you. They respect the fuck out of everybody else, but the motherfucker look like you. No, you know what I mean? It'd be crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not all the time is it a situation where our people do things like that where it's good. So we do that shit when it's bad as well. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, right? So I'm just going to share this one story real quick before I let this shit play because I'm about to get ready to get off of here. The game is getting ready to come on. So, but yeah, so me and my roommate and shit like that, you know what I mean? So I got a roommate and shit. It is what it is, right? So we go to a motherfucking go to a pizza shop, right? So we go in the pizza shop and shit, you know what I'm saying? Sister working there, right? Sister working in there, right? I walk in, we both walk in pretty much at the same time. The look she get, if looks can kill, I would have died right at the door, right? I would have died right at the door. That's number one. So, all right. So I go and I order because y'all walked in first. So I make my order and she had like this nasty ass attitude. And I ain't really, you know, I'm like, maybe the sister going through something and shit like that. Maybe she annoyed with work or, you know, because it can happen. You know what I'm saying? I work, so I understand. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm still just being polite, even though I'm like, man, this fucking bitch, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know, I'm just still being polite about it, whatever. You know, she got a lot of sass in her voice about shit. You know, I'm asking about, okay, you want the cheesy sticks or the breast stick? Oh, you know, how many breast sticks you get? You get 8. You know, what about the cheese? What is that guy? You get 8. All right, let me get the cheese sticks. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. I made my order, whatever the case may be. Say thank you and shit, whatever the case may be. My roommate walks up. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, sir? I was like, yo, what the fuck? I couldn't believe what the fuck I was actually yo, bro, I could not believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? Oh, man. I just low-key, like, I laughed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I laughed a little bit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So whatever. I wouldn't think of it. I'm like, shit, I need some cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I had like one cigarette in my pocket. There was a liquor store that was literally like right next door. So I said, you know what? I'm about to go out and smoke a cigarette. This is some bullshit. Because low-key was kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I went out and smoked a cigarette. I didn't want to wait in there. I went and smoked a cigarette, went to the liquor store. So I'm out, whatever the case may be. So we both have the same waiting time, waiting on our fucking pizzas and shit, or our orders. So, bang, I go in, you know what I'm saying? I grab my shit, you know what I mean? She said, she called my name. And the way she said it, it was mad rude and shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? I grab it, I say thank you, you know what I mean? They say shit back, nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Everybody else, have a good day. Oh, sorry for the wait. Have a great day, sir. All that kind of shit. I was like, what? Say what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? But I see shit like that all the time, bro. All the time with our people, man. It's unfucking believable, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's really unbelievable. You know what I mean? But this shit really goes on. These motherfuckers have like real like inferior complex or whatever they call that shit. Whatever that saying is where, you know, where they like to say white ice is better or some shit like that. You know, like them kind of saying, like there's black people really out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this lady from a can of paint. I'm being as polite as I can. You know what I'm saying? Nah, as soon as I walk through the door, nigga, looks can kill out of drop dead, headshot. You know what I'm saying? Head point blank, king, out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just crazy, man. But, you know, I just wanted to share that real quick, man, because like I said, man, shit like that, I just be like, man, it is what it is. But do I lose faith in our people? No, because I already know 2/3 of motherfuckers. It is what it is. I'm walking amongst the 2/3. It's hard. It's rare to find a nigga that's really like, you know what I'm saying? it's rare as fuck. You know what I mean? So I'm walking around the 2/3. I'm amongst the 2/3, especially in some of these liberal ass goddamn cities and shit. I'm amongst the 2/3. So yeah, I mean, that's how I kind of chalk it up to be. So I don't, you know what I mean? Because you know you don't want to shit like that could be discouraging if you somebody who really like value your people and shit like that. That shit can really kind of, you know what I'm saying? That shit kind of make you kind of turn on niggas and shit. And I ain't like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But what I will say is though, what I've been saying about that shit, all this shit about niggas coming together and all that, man, these to be the same kind of, that lady I'm talking about, that same kind of motherfucker that'll set your ass up to them people at the end of the day. I'm not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. Give me a Caucasian woman, Caucasian man that's on some like-minded shit. Give me a Latino man, a Latino woman that's on some like-minded shit. Asian man, Asian woman, Indian man, Middle Eastern man, Middle Eastern, European man, European woman. You know what I'm saying? China man, Asian man, Asian woman. You know what I'm saying? Give me them motherfuckers on like-minded terms. African man, African woman. Give me motherfuckers like that on like-minded terms. And we can get the job done at the end of the day. All this shit about, nah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not doing that because I already know it's niggas out here that's just, no. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely no. 2/3. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But my bad for that little rant, though. But I had to share that in this video. But let's let this keep going.
Politically, having over 500 people in our community would completely wipe out any interest we have.
Many of these migrants have been dumped in our neighborhoods without a plan in place to monitor and house them long term. I'm not selling nothing. And I keep telling people,
I love to see it. I love to see it. Yes. That's what I'm talking about right there. This sister right here not playing games. Grandma not playing games. Grandma done seen this. Grandma done seen that movie before. Grandma remember them speeches from Dr. King. When Dr. King talked about they giving the immigrants the land grants, right? They giving the immigrants the land grants. They're giving them shit for free. You know what I'm saying? And this is the whole speech of him talking about, I feel like I led my people into a burning building. And we coming to Washington to get that goddamn check. You know what I'm saying? Grandma having flashbacks like, oh, hold up, not again. I'm not selling my goddamn house. I'm not selling my goddamn property because that's what they're doing. They coming to you pennies on the dollar. Oh, yeah, whatchamacallit, because they know you probably fucked up or you're going to need the money. So they're coming to you trying to lowball you for your properties, therefore, so they can house these motherfuckers. Give these motherfuckers a whole crib. Give it to them. Give them a job or give them a business so they can have a house to stay at. It's unbelievable, bro.
if you sell, they gonna come in. If we don't sell, we gotta stand strong.
And that's right. And I'm gonna end it right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the ancient American is starting to wake up. It's may not be all of us. Hopefully it could be all in a perfect world, but we know this world ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But 1/4, that's all it's gonna take, man. Don't think you need to change everybody on Chicago need to be on deck. Nope. You just need 1/4 in Chicago to keep doing shit like this, gaining national attention, motherfucking holding press conferences, and shoot that bitch out to motherfuckers who really on this kind of time as well. Motherfuckers like me, I'm way in Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm going to shoot this shit out. You know what I'm saying? This shit going to start hitting. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers that follow my videos, they might listen, bring these conversations up to somebody else in their community or wherever the fuck they from at the end of the day and showing them. You know what I'm saying? Not just being able to tell them, be able to show them this shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's all it's going to take, man. That's all it's going to take. So, you know, you try to worry about getting Pookie and Ray and them niggas to wake up. Them niggas ain't never going to wake up out of their sleep. It just is what it is. Some people just ain't never going to wake up out their sleep. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, but once you somebody who been waking out your sleep, you got a job to do. And the job don't stop. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard, how much heartache this shit can cause, no matter how much pain and stress this shit can cause at the end of the day. And even if that shit costs you your goddamn life at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's a job that must be done. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta motherfucking live your life righteously at the end of the day, point blank period, man, and everything could take care of itself. You know what I'm saying? Everything, you're not out here wicked ways and shit like that, vindictive. And, we all have a little, let me say this real quick. We all have a little bit of evilness to us, right? We all do, you know what I'm saying? But it's very important for us to be able to contain that evil at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no such thing, to me personally, there's no such thing as a perfect person, or somebody doing something the perfect way and shit like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We all made mistakes. We all have done shit. We all still currently do shit that, it could be looked at by somebody else that, oh, that's some bullshit you did. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, like I said, it's very important for us to, just try to live as right as we can. You know what I'm saying? In this wicked ass world. This is a wicked ass world that we live in, but it is very important for us to try to stay on that path of just trying to live this life and do your deeds. Well, not deeds, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. It is what it is, man. But anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I didn't really expect this video to be too long, but it is what it is. Y'all know how I get when it come down to these particular political videos. I be freestyling, so I be kind of, I be, shit be all in my head and shit. But at the end of the day, I'll say this. I don't have problems with immigrants, okay? I just think that it really is unfair. So this is not a video of spewing hatred towards immigrants. It's just giving knowledge on what's going on and how that is hurting our community at the end of the day. And they don't do this in them suburbs. They're not moving them niggas to the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? They're moving them into our communities. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It's not saying that these people are criminals and, well, some of them might be. I'm going to keep it a bean pie with y'all. Some of these motherfuckers might be mercenaries that they sending over here, running around in these communities, fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it a bean pie. There probably are sending some mercenaries out here, low key. It is what it is. But so all these immigrants is coming over, especially down from the border, flying over here. Some of these people are not bad people. You know what I'm saying? They're not bad people. They're just looking for a way to make it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then they can't make it in their country. You know what I mean? And America's giving out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? America giving out the red carpet. So, they're taking advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? But my only thing was when for these immigrants, you know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn if you are African immigrant, you know what I'm saying? When we start speaking on issues like this, you shut your bitch ass up. That's all we ask. Niggas start talking about reparations and shit. You don't jump your black ass up there talking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Immigration was able to be started based and be allowed with other motherfuckers that wasn't Caucasian to be able to come over here based on the shit that we was allowed and the shit that we got fooled into. Like, this is the same shit happening again. We're once again being fooled into giving up the land. They're literally trying to fool us once again into giving up the land. And this has to be the final one where we say, no, we're not giving up the land. That's a very powerful statement from that woman. I'm going to have to do another video just literally going in on what this woman was saying, because she said a lot of shit. And I know that a lot of y'all probably not going to catch the end of this video. It is what it is. For those that do, y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all. Special shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? But this particular woman, I'm going to have to spin the block on this video because, once again, they want us to give up the land. You know what I'm saying? How many times are we going to keep giving up the land? We've been giving up the land for too long. You know what I'm saying? Now we got motherfuckers masquerading as they're us. You know what I'm saying? They're masquerading as they're the ancient American and they're the Indian. You know what I'm saying? They're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're masquerading around here like they are, and they're getting benefits and casinos and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely disgusting, but at the end of the day, we keep giving them the shit. We keep giving them and giving them and giving them and giving them and giving them. And now they want us to sell the community. You know what I'm saying? They want you to sell your business in your own community where you were doing good, right? And then they want to let the goddamn another person come in that don't look nothing like you to run these shops in your community. You see what I'm saying? But they don't do that shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But once again, they're trying to trick us off of the land. You know what I mean? So Anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out to the new ones, man. Make sure niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Once again, let me say this real quick before I end this video. Fair act use. Everything I said in this video is alleged. We're not out here to incite violence. We do not condone no hate speech. We don't incite violence to anybody, whether they be an immigrant coming to this country or not. We don't have no hate for the LGBT community. YouTube, I hope you heard all that. You know what I'm saying? You weak ass niggas. I hope you heard all that. So, you don't come over here trying to talk about hate speech and harassment and all this whole stupid stuff. Oh yeah, let me put that in. We're not harassing any group, okay? So, at the end of the day, I hope we got all that out there. With y'all lame ass out there at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You lame ass niggas out there at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Y'all got channels out here talking the most shit, but y'all don't fuck with their channels, but y'all come over here fucking with your boy. But that's all right, because I know what it is. I'm out here spitting that fire on you hoe ass niggas. And every time you hoe ass niggas gotta listen to my videos and listen to the whole video, you know what I'm saying? That shit burns your soul, nigga. It's the ether. That shit that make your soul burn slow. Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puffy. Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the guy I chose to name your company after. Put it together. I rock hoes, y'all rock fellas. And now y'all trying to take my spot, fellas. Feel these hot rock fellas. Put you in the dry spot, fellas. In a pine box for 9 shots for my Glock, fellas. I'm playing around with that one, YouTube. I'm playing around. I ain't putting any on the pine box, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Salute the nines. You know what I'm saying? That ether. That shit that make your soul burn slow. You know what I mean? All you hoe ass niggas up there moderating that YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Shit burns your soul when you gotta listen, especially if you one of these heavy Democrat motherfuckers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Burns your goddamn soul, nigga. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. Y'all enjoy y'all Mother's Day out there. For the good mothers and the trifling ass mothers at the end of the day. You still got kids to raise at the end of the day. So happy Mother's Day. Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all.